What's up everybody, this is Teacher Ivan from NextGen Academy. Our goal in this channel is to help you achieve your highest potential and to help you understand subjects in the easiest and the most efficient way. If you'd like to get more tips and tricks on how to achieve A star in your IGCSE, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to this channel. Lastly, if you need any help in your studies, you can always head on to our website, link in the below, or our Instagram, drop us a DM and we'll be able to help you. Enjoy this video and I wish you all the best.
All right. Okay, welcome back, my NextGen family. Today, we are going to start on this very first paper of this October-November series, paper 1-1. Okay, so I think most of you here, as y'all watch this video, y'all would be doing the new format already, which is your paper 1 don't have calculator, paper 2 only got calculator. But this is the last series that is non-calculator. So how are we going to revise for this paper? Okay, especially for those of you who are new here. You still have to do your paper 1 and paper 2 as usual, but you're not going to follow the format of like paper 1 no calculator. Okay, I will need to manually highlight to y'all which one can potentially come out in paper 1, which one will potentially come out in paper 2. Okay, so if y'all are not sure, please ask me. Okay, which one is paper 1, paper 2? But if I say it comes out in paper 1, it can come out in paper 2 also, because paper 2 is a calculator paper. Okay, so y'all are the first batch of students, those of you who are doing May, June 2025. So we will try our best to do the question. When they say don't use calculator, obviously you don't use calculator just do it without calculator. You need to discipline yourself to try to do it without calculator. Okay, some few instructions to take note. Number 1, all graph, please use pencil. Okay, so prepare your HB pencil. Another thing is use black or dark blue pen. Okay, I've still got students, every batch always come to me, teacher, I instantly panic, I never use dark or blue, dark blue pen or black color pen. Also another thing, any significant figure one, okay, your, like let's say it's a irrational number, okay, just write it to 3 significant figure and then 1 decimal place for angles. Okay, so let's go to the first part. Okay, all these formulas, we'll see which one we need to use later on. Okay, question number 1. Okay, I'll highlight also to y'all which chapter is this from. Okay, number 1, the diagram shows the graph of y equals to modulus fx, where fx is a cubic polynomial. Find the 2 possible expressions for fx in terms of linear factors with integer coefficient. Okay, this question has come up quite a number of times already. Okay, this is under your cubic graph. Okay, cubic graph, for most of you who are using the Cambridge textbook, it'll be under your chapter 4. Okay, so you need to revise back on your cubic graph. Okay, what are things that we need to know for cubic graph? Number 1, we need to understand the format. Okay, the general format would be you need to use your roots and you need to find a k value. Okay, so this is what we normally need to find. Fx equals to k bracket x minus a, x minus b, x minus c. Okay, we first have to know this form. Everyone clear with this form? Bracket k, x minus a, x minus b, x minus c. Easy, right? This one. Okay, we will always start with plotting out the roots first. Okay, so these 3 values here in the bracket would be your roots. Okay, what are roots? We've got x equals to minus 4. 0.5, we're going to write it as 1 over 2. Okay, then here, x equals to 2. Then we're going to put it into x minus 4 equals to 0. This one, you write it as 2x minus 1 equals to 0. Like how y'all do your factor, okay, when we do our quadratic. Then this one, x minus 2 equals to 0. Okay, so I got my a, b, and c already, right? From here. Okay, so here will now become fx equals to k bracket x minus 4, 2x minus 1, and x minus 2. Okay, sorry, sometimes it might not be x minus b, so it might be ax plus b. Okay? Wait a minute. Did I write something wrong here? Okay, it should be x plus 4, no x minus 4. Okay, x plus 4, yeah. All right, now how do we find the k value? We got this one, the roots, or your x-intercept. The next one, we got one more value, which is the y-intercept. Okay, let's use the y-intercept. Y-intercept is when your x equals to 0, y is equals to 24. Okay, y is also equals to fx. We substitute into this equation to find the k value. Okay, so here will become 24 equals to k. X will all be 0, so 0 plus 4 will be 4, minus 1, minus 2. Okay, you find the k value here. K is 24 divided by 4 divided by negative 1 divided by negative 2. We will get k is equals to 3. Okay, so here fx equals to 3 bracket x plus 4, 2x minus 1, and x minus 2. Okay, is this the final answer? Okay, if you all have done enough past year paper, you will definitely have seen this question come out a few times already. Okay, is this the final answer? No, right? Okay, so we go back to the question to understand what they're asking us. They gave us this cubic graph. Okay, first of all, how do we know it's a cubic graph? Because they said it's a cubic graph, right? But cubic graph normally is either like this, happy, sad, or sad, happy. Okay, happy, sad is when your here is negative ax cubed. This one, positive ax cubed. Okay, but when we modulus it, do we know what is the original graph? Do we know whether it's happy, sad originally or sad, happy? We don't know, right? Okay, so it can be either one of it, right? Both also is a possible equation. So we need to put both plus, minus. Okay, like this. Plus, minus. This is your final answer. Okay, so fx equals to plus minus 3 bracket x plus 4 bracket 2x minus 1 bracket x minus 2. Okay, if you can do this, and you just type 1 in the chat. If you got any question, please ask me. I think this one is quite easy, right? If you don't put plus minus, you will get minus marks. So you'll get minus mark. So you need to write down the plus minus. Okay, plus minus itself got 1 mark already. So you only get 2 marks for it. Okay, let's go to question number 2. Given that 256 power x plus y times 16 minus 2x equals to 8 minus x plus 3y, show that y equals to 3x. Okay, before I forget, the first question, y'all will do it. We will consider it as a paper 1 type of question. Okay, normally, I'll teach you all how to identify. Normally, I just write here at the number. Normally, I would say the first half of the paper will be non-calculated paper. Okay, for just based on all the papers that you are doing. Okay, so this one, sorry, why I write paper 2? This one also paper 1. Okay, so we are going to do it without a calculator. Okay, 2, 5, 6, 16, and 8. How do we simplify this equation here? Okay, so we have to first identify what do we have in common. 2, 5, 6, 16, and 8. All of them can change to base 2, right? Base 2, right? Okay, I see Sarah say 2. Okay, so 2, 5, 6 is 2 to the power of 8. Okay, so you write like that. 2 to the power of 8, x plus y. 16, 2 to the power of 4. 8, 2 to the power of 3. Minus x plus 3y. Okay, open up all the brackets and then simplify both left-hand side and right-hand side as one base 2 only. So it will be like that. 2, 8x plus 8y. Okay, then this one minus 8x. Okay, because plus minus 8x, right? Equals to 2 minus 3x plus 9y. Then we equate both the power to each other. Okay, so you can write this one, 8x plus 8y minus 8x equals to minus 3x plus 9y. Here will be 8y equals to minus 3x plus 9y. Okay, then we rearrange it. This will be y equals to 3x. Okay, y equals to 3x, like that. Sure. Okay, these 2 marks. Okay, question B. Hence, find the exact solution of the following simultaneous equation. Okay, so every time when they say the word hence, means we need to refer to previous question. Okay, so make sure you refer to the previous one. You have to use whatever that you have found, okay, which is y equals to 3x. Okay, let's look from here. Why do we need to use that y equals to 3x? Because one of the equation is this, right? This complicated equation, equation 1, we can write it as y equals to 3x. Okay, then second equation, x squared plus 3y squared equals to 56. Okay, so another key word to take note of is this word exact solution. Okay, do you all know what's the word exact? Okay, why they say the word exact? Okay, exact means your answer may potentially have like a third or pi or log or ln. Okay, you want to leave it in that form. All right, but since this one we are training without calculator, so you are just going to do it without calculator and you just leave it into that form lah. Okay, whatever that you all have calculated. So y equals to 3x. We are, okay, let's call this equation 1. We are going to substitute into this equation 2. Okay, so sub 1 into 2. Okay, so we're going to replace the 3x, y with 3x. So x squared plus 3x squared equals to 56. Then x squared, okay, this one will be 3 times 9x. So here become 27x squared equals to 56. Then it will become 28x squared equals 56. X is equals to 56 divided by 28, which is 2. Sorry, x squared. X, okay, this one don't make this silly mistake. X will be plus minus third 2. Okay, plus minus third 2. You'll get 2 answers over here. Okay, if you just write as third 2, minus mark already. Okay, you need to put both plus and minus. Okay, once we have this, you need to go and find your y value. Okay, which one do we sub into? Okay, I will substitute into this equation 1. Okay, so now substitute x into equation 1. Okay, maybe I erase this one. This one I don't want as 1. I refer this as 1. Y. Okay, so when x is equals to positive third 2, y equals to 3 third 2. X equals to negative third 2, y equals to, actually not necessary to write this bracket, so we just write 3 third 2, and this one negative 3 third 2. Okay, by the way, you all need to put it in order like this. Otherwise, sometimes the marker a bit particular. Okay, because you got, it's a pair, the answers is a pair. So x and y like that. So you need to present your answer properly also. Okay, still easy, right? This one. Okay, if you can do this, can you write 2 in the chat? Okay, this one, too easy. 2 for 2 easy. Okay, question 3 is an interesting one. Because it's not a very usual type of trigo graph. Okay, let's read this one. Okay, this one also no calculator. Okay, so we are going to consider this as a paper 1 question. Okay, the diagram shows part of the graph fx equals to a cos bx plus c, where a, b, and c are constant. Given that fx has a period of 960 degrees, find the value of a, b, and c. Okay, we first have to understand what is a, b, and c first. A will affect the amplitude, right? B is the period. C is the vertical translation. Okay, however, can we use the usual method that I normally do for all the other paper where we can see, oh, this one, the graph shifted up by how much? Okay, then I know where's the midpoint and all. Okay, this one a bit hard to see, right? Where exactly is the value, because I can't even see the whole full graph. All right, so for this, we need to use a slightly different approach to it. Okay, we will start by finding what is the B value first, because B period they give us, this one doesn't change. So 960, that means this graph is actually quite big, 960 degrees for one cycle of like that. They only show us, this is half of it, 0 to 300, 320. This is another 320, so 640. So they actually show us 2/4 of it, which is a very weird value, weird amount to show you. Okay, so we will still stick to the formula. Remember what's the period formula for cos graph? Okay, so period is equals to 360 degrees divided by B. Yeah, okay, you all have to memorize this one, 360 divided by B. They give us the period. So 960 degrees equals to 360 over B. B is 360 over 960. What's 360 over 960? Okay, you're going to divide it. You will get 3 over 8. Okay, 3 over 8. So this is your B value. Okay, so now we have this already. Okay, our fx is equals to a cos 3 over 8 x plus c. Okay, can we find the a and c by using the amplitude? Okay, that means we see how far is it from the middle. Okay, is a 6 over here? You think heavily. Is a 6? Okay, so I will see maybe some of the students you all will straight away just write a is equal to 6. Okay, but this is not it. You cannot straight away use, because this one we cannot see the entire full graph. So there might be a shift in the graph also. Right? Maybe got shift up, maybe got shift down. We don't know. Okay, so we don't assume that this is your amplitude, because this might not be the middle point. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. There are 2 points that we can read from the graph. This is one of it. This is another one. Actually, got 3 points this side also, but you just need 2 only. Okay, you just need 2. So here and here. Okay, let's use this y-intercept first. Okay, let's do this one. We do y-intercept, which is your x is equals to 0, y is equals to 6. Okay, x equals to 0, y is equals to 6. Okay, what is x equals to 0? We substitute into here. 6 equals to a cos 0 plus c. Okay, what is cos 0? Okay, do y'all know what's cos 0? Okay, so I want y'all to memorize special angles. One, right? Okay, I see Costa. Okay, saying one. So I also say one. You all have to memorize it. Okay, so we will start. Okay, I need to highlight to y'all on this because I think they might test y'all on special angles. Okay, for your paper 1. I will explain to y'all what are special angles are. So we from 0 to 360 degrees, you need to at least know this first. Sorry, this is not the graph. Cos graph, like that. Like that. So 0, 90, 180, 270, 360. Okay. Your cos 0 is equals to 1. Everyone knows this one? Yeah, so we're going to substitute 6 equals to a times 1 plus c. Okay, so we got this first equation. A plus c is equals to 6. Okay? But you got 2 unknowns. 2 unknowns means you need 2 equations. Okay, what is the other equation that we can find? Okay, the other one, we're going to sub in 320 degrees into this equation. So your x-intercept is when your x is equals to 320 degrees and your y is equals to 0. Okay, so here, okay, let me see. 0 is equals to a cos. Okay, so this is where the tricky part is. 3 over 8 times 320 degrees plus C. Okay, in your mind already, teacher, hey, this one you think we genius, can solve it without calculator. Okay, what's 3 over 8 times 320 first? Okay, we calculate this one first. Okay, we chill a bit first. Actually, you can count it. A cos, okay, 3 over 8, this one will be 1, 4. So 3 times 40, which is 120 degrees plus C. Okay, do you all know what is cos 120 degrees without a calculator? I want you to think about it. Go back to your topic of trigo. Remember, teacher taught you all of this thing called special angles. Okay, if you have no idea, don't worry. But I need you all to recap it. Okay, so there's this thing called special angles that they might potentially test you all in paper 1. Because now you all don't have a calculator. Okay, special angles are angles of 30 degrees, 45 degrees, and 60 degrees. Okay, I want you to memorize this. Okay, wow, Sarah got it already. Okay, very good. Okay, 30 degrees, 45, and 60. How do you get negative 1 over 2? Very good. Okay, so you all need to memorize these two triangles. I want you all to draw it down. I'll just teach you all here since we are on this topic. Okay, 30 and 60 degrees will follow one kind of triangle. 45 degrees will follow one kind. Okay, so 45 degrees, we will follow this triangle here. Okay, draw out a right angle triangle. Here is 1, here is 1, here will be set 2. Okay, so this will be 45 degrees. 45 degrees. 45 degrees. Okay, so this triangle, I want you all to memorize how this triangle looks like, because this one here will be the easiest way for you to get your sine, cos, and tangent for 45 degrees. Okay, so to find your sine, cos, and tangent 45 degrees, you are going to draw a right angle. Okay, so you'll write this down. 45 degrees. You're going to draw a right angle triangle with sides 1. Okay, that means your length here is 1, here is 1. Then according to Pythagoras theorem, this will be set 2. Okay, because a square plus b square, then you square root it. So square root 1 square plus 1 square, set 2. Okay, by the way, this one is all in your syllabus. Okay, just that a lot of teachers will just skip through this part. Okay, you base on this triangle to find out your sine, cos, and tangent using SOHCAHTOA. Okay, sine, cos, tangent. So sine 45, cos 45, tangent 45. Okay, please write down the values here. So 1 over set 2. Okay, 1 over set 2. Cos ka, also 1 over set 2. Tangent toa, 1 over 1, which is 1. Okay, I teach you all these 45 degrees. This one just extra knowledge, not relevant to this question. Okay, this question, what is cos 120 degrees equivalent to based on this special angle? Okay, if we go back to our ASTC and if we understand the property of sine and cos, which is also taught in your textbook, if you add up two of the values together, that means the angles equals to 180 degrees, they will be equivalent to each other, but the cos will be the negative of it. Okay, I know I say sounds like, don't know what am I saying also, right? I write down the formula for you. It's like that. Cos, let's say you got alpha, it will be negative cos 180 minus alpha. Okay, this one, I can guarantee you is in your textbook. It's just that a lot of students will skip this part. Okay, what does this mean? I want you all to just take out your calculator first. Okay, we're going to give you all some values. Cos alpha equals to negative cos 180 minus alpha. Let's say I give you cos 30 degrees. Okay, I want you to find a value in the second quadrant that is equivalent to this cos 30. What value would it be? Okay, it will be negative cos 150 degrees. Okay, why is it like that? It's a property. Based on, actually the understanding is from the base angle. When we learn base angle, our ASTC. Okay, you type in the calculator cos 30. Okay, do you see you get 3 over 2 on your calculator? Okay, You type cos 150. What does your calculator show you? Negative 3/2, right? Okay, everyone understand? Okay, we try another value. Cos, okay, let's try cos 20. Okay, we want to prove this. Cos 20. Cos 20 will be equals to what? Okay, both the angles add up together will be equal to 180 degrees. So this will be negative cos 170 degrees. Okay, you don't believe? You try. Okay, in fact, this one in maths, Trigo also got teach. So in maths, Trigo, by right, this property is also taught already. Okay, if you type in cos 20, it will give you 0.93969. Sorry, 160. Sorry. Okay, 160. Thanks, Lily. Okay, type in cos 160, you get negative 0.939, right? Okay, so what is cos 120 actually? Cos 120. We are trying to find cos 120, right? What is the value that we want to find? Or what's the equivalent value? Saad, how do you get negative 1/2? Your answer is correct. Okay, so what's cos 120 is equivalent to negative cos 60 degrees. Make sense? Okay, so we need to understand this property first without a calculator. Sine actually also got sine is positive for both of it. So if you replace all this with sine 30 will be equals to positive sine 150. Sine 20 is positive sine 160. You all can go and check. Okay, but we won't spend time doing that. All right, so we now have to understand the reason why we need to use this special angle is because we want to use this property here. Cos 120 degrees will be equivalent to negative cos 60. And we can find negative cos 60 from this special angle graph. Okay, how to draw this second triangle? Anyone remember? What is the second triangle to find your special angle of 30 degrees and 60 degrees? You all recall? Okay, if you don't recall, this is what you need to do. You draw an equilateral triangle. Okay, so this equilateral triangle will be with side 2. Okay, like that. 2, 2, then bottom also 2, but you're going to chop it into half. You're going to slice it into half like that. Okay, why 2? Because if here 2, 2, and 2, it will be considered as an equilateral triangle, right? Which is 60, 60, and 60. Okay, so I'm only going to take half of it right now. So you just remember this for 30 degrees and 60 degrees, it will be an equilateral triangle with sides 2. Then you split it into half. Okay, and okay, you can write next down also. Split half. Okay, so this is to find our sine, cos, and tangent for 30 degrees and 60 degrees. Okay, now I'm only going to take one side. So this one, I don't want. Okay, the bottom here will become 1 because I chop it into half. The angles here is 60 degrees. Here is 30 degrees. Here will be 90 degrees. Since this is a right angle triangle, can I find this length first using Pythagoras theorem? Okay, so here will be square root 2 square minus 1 square. So long, yeah. Yeah, it is very long. I mean, actually the explanation is long, but if you all know how to do it very short only, you can straight away find the angle. This I'm just finding one value only. Okay, why I test this? Because a few of my students, the trial exam, your teacher have already tested you all on this. So I actually potentially see this in paper 1. I don't know whether it will come out or not, but potentially will come out. Last time I teach all my students this one, but then last time the syllabus, because you all can just use calculator, so you don't need to use these triangles at all. Now you may need to use. Okay, now can you all write down all your sine, cos, and tangent according to this triangle? Okay, so you're going to use SOHCAHTOA. So use sine, cos, tangent, 30 degrees, 30 degrees, 30 degrees. You don't have to find all just to do this question. This time I'm just explaining the full explanation. Sine 60, cos 60, tangent 60 degrees. Okay, follow according to this graph. Okay, so 30, so 1/2, cos, ka, Sert 3 over 2. Tangent TOA 1 over sert 3. Okay, sine, we do the same thing again. Sokatua. So sert 3 over 2. Ka 1 over 2. TOA 1 over sert 3. Okay, we do so long already. Actually, we just need one value already. Which is this one. Okay. Cos 60 degrees is equals to 1 over 2. Got it? The last one is sorry. Yeah. My bad. Sert 3. Okay, thanks, Chloe. Okay, sert 3 over 1. Okay, clear? So one of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 angles, you all need to know. Okay, to answer Trigo question if they come out in paper 1. But in paper 2, this one you can forget about it. Paper 2, please go use your calculator. Don't go and draw all this out. Okay? Don't waste your time. Only come out if it comes out in paper 1. Okay, everyone clear? These special angles. Alright, now, okay, so if it comes out again, later you all go and watch back this part, or go refer back to this paper to see how to do the special angles. Okay, now we said that cos 120 is equals to negative cos 60 degrees. That means here we're going to say A, this one is equivalent to negative cos 60 degrees plus C, which is negative 1 over 2. All right, so here 0 equals to negative 1 over 2A plus C. Okay, fun times, this one. All right, we have two equations here right now. Okay, we've got equation 1, equation 2. Okay, let me just put the equals 0 behind. Equation 1, equation 2. Okay, can we solve this? Okay, 1 and 2. Okay, we can take equation 1. Yeah, I'm going to write it over here, this little space here. Okay, so A plus C equals to 6. Negative 1 over 2A plus C equals to 0. Okay, I'm going to do a simultaneous equation here. We do elimination. I'm going to take minus. Okay, 1 minus 2. A minus 1 over 2. This one will be 3 over 2A equals to 6. A is equals to 6 times 2, 12. 12 divided by 3, 4. Is how we get the answer. Okay, A equals to 4. Then we sub into 1. Okay, sub A into 1. 4 plus C equals to 6. C is equals to 2. Okay, so you got these three answers. Okay, welcome to EdMath. This is a 4-mark question. All right, number 3. If you can understand this, can you type 3 in the chat? Okay, do we need to memorize the special angles? My answer is yes. Okay, my answer is yes for your paper 1. Okay, I scared if it's a complicated Trigo question, because normally Trigo, the marks is quite a lot. So I don't want you all to lose marks just because you all don't know how to do these special angles. All right, okay, let's go to question 4 right now. Okay, question 4 is on integration. Okay, given that integrate 0 to 2a plus 1, 8 over 4x plus 3 dx equals to ln 16, find the exact value of the constant a. Okay, this one is also another paper 1 question. Okay, you can do this without a calculator. All right, 8 over 4x plus 3. Okay, what is the integration here? Okay, so you have to be careful. This one is the most common mistake that students also do for integration. When your value at the bottom is x to the power of 1. So even your here also is x power 1. Don't go and change it to chain rule. Don't go and bring it on top. This one is ln. Okay, you always have to remember. This is 1 over ax plus b. Okay, integrate 1 over ax plus b dx, which you'll get 1 over a ln ax plus b. Okay, you have to memorize this one. Okay, how to make it clearer? I'm just going to take this without all the other values first. Okay, integrate 8 over 4x plus 3 dx. Okay, to make it clear for y'all, I'll break it down. So we will write it as 8 integrate 1 over 4x plus 3 dx. Okay, so I write it into this form first. Then, whatever the value with with the x, we will write it as 1 over 4 ln 4x plus 3. Yeah, like that. Okay, by right got a plus c lah, okay, but you want to write the plus c or not, this one doesn't matter because later we need to do a definite integral here. Okay, so here will become 8 over 4, which will be 2 ln 4x plus 3. Okay, students will ask me, teacher, do I need to write a bracket or a modulus? Okay, by right, it's actually a modulus. Because now that you're going to do a definite integral, sometimes when you substitute inside, you may get a negative value. But your ln cannot be negative. Got it? Okay, so that means, right, if let's say your here is -1. You see, if I substitute -1, it will be 4 times -1 plus 3, which is ln -1, which is a math error. So you need to put it as a modulus. So if you happen to do a definite integral, you substitute inside, you get a negative, you have to go and change it to a positive. Okay, so please take note on this. It's a modulus, not a bracket. But if you write as bracket, if the value is still positive, you are lucky lah. You still can get your answer as correct. Okay, now let's put in the definite integral here. Okay, I am gonna sub in this one, 0 and 2a plus 1. Sorry, already. Okay, we write down the whole thing. So 2 ln 4x plus 3, then 0, 2a plus 1. Okay, Sean asked, why can't just straight up ln 4x plus 3? Why need to take out 1 over 4? Is the formula. That's 1 over a. You have to divide by 4. The answer is not just ln 4x plus 3. It's 1 over ax, ln ax plus b. So if you're missing this, your value will be wrong already. Okay, go revise back. Okay, your ln one. Okay, so when you substitute in this, okay, I will just do this without before substituting in the ln 16. Let's substitute in both of these values. So we get 2 ln 4 bracket 2a plus 1 plus 3 minus 2 ln. Okay, 4 times 0 will be 0. This one I just write it as 3. Okay, which we'll get 2 ln 8a plus, okay, 4 plus 3 will be 7 minus 2 ln 3. Okay, which we can simplify to 2 ln 8a plus 7 over 3. Okay, I want you to also realize this. If you have the same coefficient in front of a log or ln, you can straight away just apply your rules of your logarithm. Okay, this is your division law. Okay, because you can look at it like that. You can factorize out the 2 over here, then it will just be ln 8a plus 7 minus ln 3. Okay, don't need to go and change the power and all. You can straight away do like this. Okay, now we have this. We want to equate this equals to ln 16. So let's do ln. Okay, let me just put some here. Okay, ln 8a plus 7 over 3, 2 ln 8a plus 7 equals to ln 16. Bring the 2 to the other side. Equals to 1 over 2 ln 16, which is ln 16 to the power of 1 over 2 ln 4. Okay, once we have this, we can compare both of this value. Okay, this value and this value here. Okay. So we can write 8a plus 7 over 3 equals to 4. And then here, 8a plus 7 equals to 12. 8a equals to 5. A is equals to 5 over 8. Okay, I saw Yasmin, you use the square way also can. Okay, so I think some of you all may change this to square first, right? Okay, to join it together. Technically can also, but your answer, you will get two answers. Okay, so you will get a positive and negative. You have to know that. Okay, how do you know? I think you have to sub it back inside lah, okay, to see whether, because I didn't do the value over here for the square one, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm just looking at your working here. So if you get a negative, you all have to reject it lah. This one you have to get positive only. When to do square instead of doing it separately? Both ways also can. The thing is both ways also can. Just that you choose the way that's easier to do. Okay, for me, I prefer to do like that. Okay, but if you square it, that means if you change this into square, this one into square, then it'll be ln, actually it will just be ln 8a plus 7 over 3 square. Okay, so it'll still be the same one. Okay, you'll come out, still be the same value. Okay, can. 5-mark question. I would say this one can come out in paper 1. Okay, if you can do question 4, can you just type 4 in the chat? Very hard. Yeah, gotta practice. Yeah, practice. All right, let's go to question 5. Okay, question 5, can you do it without calculator? Can. Okay, you haven't learned in school yet. Okay, yeah. If you haven't learned integration in school yet, this one will be, you probably won't understand. Okay, later on, you all come back to this question. Okay, question 5, paper 1. Okay, paper 1 question. All right, this is a binomial expansion question. In the expansion of 1 plus kx to the power of 15, where k is a constant, the coefficient of x cubed is negative 29120. Find the value of k. All right, how do we substitute this? Okay, if you really forget how to do your... Oh, wait, sorry. Can you do this without calculator? Let me think. 15C3. Okay, give me a moment. Let me think for a while. Okay, this type of question can potentially come out here, but maybe they won't give you so big value as in the 50. So just take note on this. Why I say this is because you can use this formula here, okay, which is this one here. All right. So okay, let's do with calculator first. Let me just, sorry, I made a mistake because of the 15C3. Okay, let's try to do with calculator first. So how do you find x cubed, coefficient of x cubed? The formula will be 15C3, then 1, since it's 1, you don't need to write the 1 already, right? But if you want to write 1, it'll be 1 power 12, then kx cubed. Okay, this is for your x cubed formula. Then they say it will be equals to this negative 29120. Okay, 15C3. So 1 to the power of 12, this one will be equals to 1. 15C3, if it comes out in your non-calculator paper, okay, you need to use this formula. Okay, let's just copy down this one here first. Okay, this part here. And this is your NCR formula. Okay, so it'll be 15 factorial over 12 factorial over 3 factorial. Okay, I think potentially you all can do this without calculator, because let's try and see. So 15 factorial will be 15 times 14 times 13 times 12 factorial over 12 factorial, 3 factorial. Okay, I think they will give maybe a more simple value, but this question is still possible to do. 12 factorial, we can cancel off. So 15 times 14 times 13. Okay, so 15 times 14 times 13, if you go and calculate it, you will get 2730. 3 factorial is 3 times 2, okay, which is 6. You take 2730 divided by 6, you get 455. Okay, so I would say this one, paper 1 or paper 2 lah. Let's not narrow it down to paper 1 only. If paper 1, then you have to use this formula. If paper 2, you straight away just type in the calculator, 15C3. But so don't neglect using this formula here. Okay, because last time, all the combination and permutation, okay, formula, you can straight away just type in the calculator. I would predict their paper 1 right now, you may need to use the formula. Okay, do you all know what's the permutation formula? Is Pascal's triangle easy or not? No, Pascal's triangle, I also cannot find the value. It's too big already. Don't use Pascal's triangle. Okay, because here is until 15, you know. It's very, very big, the value. Okay, so the only thing that's different with permutation, don't have this one, the R factorial. You have to memorize it. So they only give you combination formula. Okay, back to here. Here will be 455 k cubed x cubed. Okay, so if we take the coefficient, it will just be this value here. 455 k cubed is equals to negative 29120. K cubed, you divide by 455, will be minus 64. K will be cube root minus 64, which is minus 4. Okay. All good? Okay, you can use without calculator, so train yourself to do this. Okay, question B, find the term independent of y in the expansion of 8y squared minus 1 over 2y to the power of 12. Okay, first step for this, you have to determine what is the power. Okay, so what is the combination of the power? Y power 2, 1 over y, and 12. Okay, so you're going to write this down first. You don't care about all your values. You only focus on your y first. So you write like that. 1 over y squared. And then here, 1 over y. Okay. Our outcome that we want is y to the power of 0 because independent of y. Okay, what are the possible combination that we can put for both of these? Both of these power add up will be equals to 12. Okay, that is the logic on how we do binomial expansion. Right? Okay, so what is the combination over here? It can be 0, 12, 1, 11, 2, 10. Okay, so I say 4, 8. Okay, let's try. Is it 4, 8? 4 and 8. Okay, so I write down what am I trying to say here first. It will be, can be 0, 12, 1, 11, 2, 10, 3, 9, 4, 8. Our goal is to, when we multiply the power here and the power here, you see, I also write wrong already. This is 1 over y. This is y squared. Okay, teacher's brain used the whole day already, so a bit blur. Okay, y squared to the power of 4, 1 over y to the power 8. This will give you y to the power 8. This one will give you 1 over y to the power 8. Okay, so Saad, correct. Okay, so you need to determine what will give you y to the power of 0 over here first. Okay, once you have determined this, then you can write down your formula. Okay, so you can write either 12C4 or 12C8, up to you. Okay, so here we'll write 12C8, 8y squared, 4, 1 over y, 1 minus 1 over 2y to the power of 8. Okay, go and do your 12C8. Okay, 12C8. This will be 495, 8 power 4, 4096. Okay, y8. Then this one 2 power 8. This one will be 1 over 256 y power 8. Okay, 495 times 4096 divided 256, we will get 720 here. Okay, number 5. If you can do number 5, please type 5. Okay, let's go to number 6. Polynomial is such that px ax cubed plus 11x squared plus bx plus c. Okay, p prime 0 is equals to 0. It is also given that x plus 3 is a factor of p. When p is divided by x minus 1, the remainder is 16. Find the value of a, b, and c. Okay, quite a bit of information here. A, b, and c. So we will predict that we might need 3 equations here, right? Because you got 3 different unknowns. Okay, we see which one is the easiest for us to find first. Okay, you all know what is this p prime 0 or not? P prime is differentiation, okay, your first derivative. Okay, so let's find what is p prime x first. P prime x, we use power rule 3ax squared plus 22x plus b. Okay, then we substitute p prime 0. This will become, they say p prime 0 is equal to 12. Therefore, this one 3a 0 squared plus 22 times 0 plus b equals to 12. B is equals to 12. Okay, so we got our first equation. Okay, let's see what else. It is also given x plus 3 is a factor of p. Okay, so because of this sentence here, x plus 3 is a factor. So we can say that p minus 3 is equals to 0. This is according to our factor theorem. So here we can write a minus 3 cubed plus 11 minus 3 square plus b times minus 3 plus c equals to 0. Okay, go ahead and simplify this. Minus 3 cubed minus 27a plus 3 square is 999 minus 3b plus c equals to 0 minus 27a minus 3b. Okay, the b value we also got, right? Plus 99 minus 3 times 12 plus c equals to 0. Okay, let's simplify this. Minus 27a. Okay, wait. I want to make c as a subject. C equals to 27a. 99 minus 36 will be 63. So here will be minus 63. Okay, so c equals to 27a minus 63. Okay, one more statement. When p is divided by x minus 1, the remainder is 16. So this is remainder theorem. Okay, so this one first, factor theorem. Then remainder theorem. Okay, so this one, P1 is equals to 16. Okay, let's substitute 1 into the equation. So it'll be A plus 11 plus B plus C equals to 16. A plus 11, the B value is 12 plus C equals to 16. Okay, so here will become, I'll just make C as the subject also lah, easier. Okay, so C equals to 16 minus 11 minus 12 minus 7 minus 8. Okay, so we got 2 equations here. Equation 1, equation 2. Okay, let me just double check the value. Okay, minus 7 minus 8. So you substitute both of it together. Sub 2 into 1. 27a minus 63 equals to minus 7 minus 8. Okay, here will become 28a minus 7 plus 63, 56. A is equals to 2. Okay, then the last one, you substitute a equals to 2 into 2. C equals to negative 7 minus 2. C equals to minus 9. Okay, this one, let's put it as paper 1 also. Okay, potential paper 1 question. Okay, so as you all can see, question 1 to 5 over here, you can do it without a calculator. Okay, later on, 1 to 6 over here. Later on, when we do questions 7 to 12, you realize most of the question you will need to use calculator. Okay, so this is how we practice. Your first half of the paper, most of it, based on the current syllabus, paper 1 and paper 2, most likely will be a paper 1 type of question. Okay, I will say about the first 50% of the paper. Can understand how to revise right now? Okay, so this applies for all the paper from 2024 and before. Okay, we'll stop here first for this first part. Okay, in the next part, we'll go through the second half of the paper.